So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. I wasn't gonna film today, but then I was like sitting in my chair, this chair. It's where I film and I edit from, and I was thinking, I might as well do a video. I haven't done a Friday video in a long time for you guys. That's because usually I like to let stuff build up so I have something to talk about when it does come time for filming a Friday video. I actually filmed a Friday video last week. I just completely forgot to upload it. And then I remembered on Sunday and I was like, it's too late now. And I wasn't too happy with that video anyway, so I was like, just leave it till next week. So, I have a few things to talk about, I guess. I know my voice is a bit weird, but I'm kind of sick, so bear with me, people, bear with me. My voice drops like 3 fucking octaves when I get sick. So last week was my birthday, it was my 21st birthday. I had a really great day, I just spent it with family, I didn't really do much. I didn't go out drinking or anything because, shocker, I don't drink. I know, I'm an Irish person and I don't drink. It's like against everything my people are known for. But I don't drink, so I just spent the day with my family, had a great day, we went out shopping. Funny story, I have this weird obsession with claw machines. You know those machines that you win like teddy bears in? So I have a fucking obsession with them, and we came across one and I was like, I have to play it, I have to play it, I have to play it. And my mom was like, don't waste your money on a stupid machine for a thing you don't even want. But it was the principle of the thing. I was like, nah, I have to win this bear. It's staring at me, dude. So I put in €2. It was €1 per go, so I got 2 goes. The first go, I lost, which I was not happy about. And I was going for Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but upon my second go, I ended up winning Rapunzel. Which is kind of ironic because Rapunzel, long hair, I have a mohawk. The irony is not lost on me. But I love little silly things like this because like she can sit up on my bed now and she'll always remind me of the day of my 21st birthday. So yeah, Rapunzel. I don't really like the name though, I might change her name. So that was my birthday. I also got 2 new tattoos, which I guess I can show you guys now because they're healed up pretty well. It's a very awkward tattoo to try to show people. So I hope you guys can see that. I got the iconic Don't Dead open inside, and I got a little sketch that Charlie Adler did for me at Walker Stalker. I called him Charlie. He's my little Charlie Walker. I got some... There's no easier way to show you... Oh, there we go. That's kind of better. So it's just a little walker face with some red across it, and if you look at it, it looks like 3 little red, like, bloody fingers have been pulled across the skin. I think it's really cool. I love that. I love colour and stuff, so I try to add colour into everything I get. I am working on the Walking Dead sleeve. It's not done yet. When it is done, I will be giving you guys like a full showing of it, I guess, because I know you've been asking for a while to see it, but it's not finished and there's still gaps, there's still places I have to fill in, but I thought I'd show you guys my 2 newest ones anyway. So those are my tattoos. I get a tattoo every year on my birthday. This year I got 3. I got that one and I got these 2. But I try to get a tattoo every year on my birthday to mark the day. I've been up the walls busy this week in particular. It's just one of those weeks, lads, where everything is happening, if you know what I mean. And I'm just busy all the time, and by the time I get into bed, I don't even have time to look at the internet, I just fall asleep straight away. So today is a day off for me, which is lovely. I slept in, I'm not gonna lie, it's currently, what time is it? It's 11:58 at the moment. I slept in up until like an hour ago, I would say. So I'm still kind of half asleep, and I'm like, my mind, you know when you're still, your mind isn't awake yet. You're awake, but your mind is like, no, it's not time to form sentences yet. I'm loving Fear. You guys seem to be enjoying the Fear reaction videos, so thank you very much for all the positive words. Thank you for watching them. But I'm really enjoying Fear. I loved this week's episode in particular, the one with Daniel. I loved it. We haven't seen anything like that, even in The Walking Dead, where there's a whole episode specifically in another language. I loved that. I thought it was cool. And I really like Daniel's character as well. I feel like he's going to become a huge focal point for the show. Or at least I hope he does. Because I think he's a really complex guy, I guess, given his past and everything. So I really did enjoy this episode, and I loved the ending of it as well, where all the tables turn and you're like, ooh, plot twist. So I really liked that. And I'm liking it so far. I get a lot of people asking me, oh, Katie, do you really like Fear? Do you prefer it to The Walking Dead? No. Of course I don't prefer it to The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's like my favourite thing ever. But I do love it. I do think it's a great standalone show. I think it's very strong. I feel like it's constantly improving itself. I feel like the directors, the writers, the showrunners, they're really putting their all into it. They're really trying. And it comes across on screen. So I like it an awful lot, and I think they're doing a great job with it. Of course it's no Walking Dead, lads. Nothing is going to beat The Walking Dead, you know what I mean? We've had 7 seasons of getting to know the characters, of getting to know the plot and all of that. So of course we're going to feel like we lean more towards The Walking Dead, and we know the characters. People are saying they're finding it hard to connect with the characters, which I get. We're only in season 3. You need to give it kind of time. Do you know what I'm saying? But if it's not for you, it's not for you. I've had a lot of people saying, oh, it's not my kind of thing, but I love the reaction videos. So thank you for watching the videos, even if you don't watch the show. But if you're watching the show, I don't know, I'd suggest sticking with it. I mean, why not? It can only improve, and I think it's doing really well so far. There's also weird, like, sounds coming from around the place. I think there's, like, roadworks going on or something. Lots of new music has been dropped. Halsey's album came out recently enough, which I'm loving. I don't think it's as good as Badlands, because Badlands is one of, like, my favourite albums ever. I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's a really strong album. She actually played Dublin during the week, and I didn't go because I didn't know about it. And I've been fucking fuming since I found out. I was like, dude, how did I not know? There's been a lot of new music that I'm loving. I just can't remember fucking any of it. I'm really pumped for Miley Cyrus's new album. She seems to be going back to her roots. Have I talked about this before? I probably have. But she seems to be going back to her roots, and like, I love Malibu. I feel like it's such a happy, just easy to listen to song. So I can't wait for her album. I mean, like, I loved Bangers. I didn't really like her last album. I have talked about this before, haven't I? I think I have. What is that sound from outside? Like, what the fuck? Shh! Please. There's no one even in my house. It's like roadworks or something happening outside. God, lads, I'm trying to film. Something else that I want to mention is just... it's funny, kind of, and also really weird. So, I work in retail, for those of you who don't know. When you work in retail, you deal with people. You deal with people a lot. I've gotten used to dealing with people. I mean, I've been in my current job for like nearly 2 years now, I think. So I'm used to people. I'm used to the regular customers that come in. I'm used to new faces. And I'm pretty quick on my feet to adapt to the type of person I'm speaking to. Again, if you work in retail, you get what I mean. You know the difficult customers when they come in. You know the nice ones, and so on. Well, this week in work, I had a really weird experience. I had this woman come up to me. Now, she was, you know, around 40 or 50, I'd say. Seemed like a very nice lady. Started talking to me about some skirt. So I was putting together like an outfit for her, telling her, oh, it's great with this, it's great with whatever. We were having a little chat. She seemed really nice. And then she looks at my arms. My arms. And she says, wow, you've a lot of colour on your arms. Now, I get comments passed, not even just in work, in real life in general, if I'm out shopping, if I'm out doing something, even comments on my videos. I get a lot of things said about my tattoos. I was like, yeah, I do, because I'm used to it. And then she says, oh, they're really nice, so I really like them. They're very unusual. They're specific to you. They're cool. A lot of my pieces are kind of custom, you know what I mean? I come up with the concept or whatever with my tattoo artist to try and keep them different. So I was like, thank you very much. That's a lovely thing to say. Then she goes on to tell me how her sister and her daughter have tattoos and blah-de-blah-de-blah. And she says how her brother got tattoos 50 years ago and he still has them. I was like, yeah, he probably will have them till he dies. I mean, they're kind of permanent. And then she looks at me and she goes, will you have yours for 50 years? That's a very specific time bracket, like. So I was like, yeah, I'd like to think so. Then she says, why? And I say, well, because I paid to get them done and it's needles putting ink under your skin, so you're going to have them forever, pretty much. Then she asked me, why would you get them? And again, that's a question I get a lot. So I'm kind of well prepared when it comes to that. Now, I get that not everybody likes tattoos. I've said this many times on my channel. It's a personal preference. If you don't like tattoos, that's fine. I don't care. If you like tattoos, again, that's fine. I don't really care. I've had people comment on my channel saying that they don't really like tattoos, but they like my videos to still like me as a person, which is a really awesome thing. Do you know that they can still share their opinion, but still be nice about it? Because they're not for everybody. Not everyone is going to love them, and I totally get that. But what this woman said to me was something that I'm not going to lie, I haven't heard before. She asks me, after a few minutes of silence, of me just kind of looking at her, she proceeds to ask me, has your lot changed? So I kind of said, what? And she says, you know, you're kind. Confused, I said, what, people who work in retail? She said, no, you know, your sort. Again, confused, I said, young females? And she said, no, you tattooed people. Have you changed? You seem nice. Thanks, I guess. And she said, oh, have you settled in? You know, your kind used to be very riled up. Have you calmed down? You're kind, I'm sorry, but we're not fucking aliens. So I said to her, well, you know, I don't speak for every tattooed person, as I suppose you don't speak for every middle-aged non-tattooed woman, but generally people are individual, you know, and not everybody's going to be nice. So I just kind of laughed and said, oh, I know tattoos used to be a taboo subject before. Really only guys had them years back. I'm talking years back. But I was saying how they've become more mainstream, they've become more accepted. It's a way of expressing yourself. It's fun. They can be pretty, they can be artistic. And then she just kept asking me, I'm glad your lot has changed. You seem kind. Again, I was like, I don't have a lot. I don't know what you mean. It was the weirdest situation. I was like, and I actually said it to her, I'm human like you. I just have colours on me. There's no difference. And she kept saying, yeah, you seem to have changed. Now, I don't know this woman. This woman definitely didn't know me. But apparently my sort has changed. So you guys, if you weren't aware, if you have tattoos, we are our own species, according to this lady. We're our own type. We've changed, which is fucking well done us. Woohoo. Congratulations. It was just one of those situations where you kind of think, what the fuck do people be thinking before they talk? I think I've addressed tattoos and stuff on my channel before. I don't view them as a big deal. They're just stuff that you like. You know, they can be arty, they can have meaning. Some people get tattoos that have no meaning just because they look aesthetically pleasing, and that's fine too. But if you're the type of person that doesn't like tattoos, or you think tattooed people are their own kind, like aliens, don't go up to someone and say it, because it's a shitty thing to say. It's rude and it's mean, and there's no need for it. I wouldn't go up to somebody and go, your arms, they're so blank. What is your kind like now? It's just weird. Like, what the fuck? People just blow my mind. People never fail to amaze me. I swear to God. But yeah, that was just a story I thought I should tell, because it was like, it was so weird that even as it was happening, I was like, is this really happening? Oh, I've had people assure me that my tattoos are permanent. Like, people come up to me, you know they're gonna last forever. I usually have two reactions to that. One is complete shock. I usually look at my arms and go, really? Forever? And that kind of freaks them out. Or I go, yes, I paid enough for them. I would hope they last forever. I just don't get why everybody is so concerned with what everybody else is doing. It's like, dude, just be kind, just be nice. Respect people's individuality. Just respect people in general. Although, sometimes that seems like you're asking for a miracle. Anywho, I thought you guys would get a laugh out of that, if nothing else. You guys know what I'm like. You guys know that I'm chill and I'm relatively laid back, and I don't really fucking care about stuff like that. But it honestly baffled me, and as it was happening, I was thinking, oh lads, I'm gonna have to include this in a video sometime. So unintentionally, rude lady, strange rude lady, who came up to me in work. I hope that after our little conversation that we had, that you realised you should be, you know, a bit more mindful while talking to strangers. Because it's kind of rude to go up to somebody you don't know and say something that out there and outlandish. I'm sure she didn't learn anything though. She really didn't seem to care that I was like, that's kind of weird to say to someone. She didn't care. I wasn't gonna do a video this week, but I always say that in Friday videos, don't I? I always said I wasn't gonna do one, but I did. Like, fuck's sake. Sing a new song, would you? That's all the news I have, I guess. I got a new bed. I forgot to tell you guys. I got a new bed. So I got a black bed frame because I wanted a bed frame, and I actually don't think I've ever had a bed frame. I always just had like a regular bed, but I got a black bed frame and it's bitchin'. Can you see? Yeah, you can. I have little lights up on the top of the bed frame. I got new little lights to put up there. There used to be just regular little lanterns up there, but now they're like little light bulbs. I think they're cool. And I still have the ghost hanging up. Those of you who've been with my channel for a while would recognise and remember this little fucker. I had him in my Halloween video. But I love spooky things and scary things and Halloween in general, so I decided to leave the ghost up all year round, and he just chills. He just hangs from my roof and chills. I've had a lot of people ask me, what is that thing dangling down? Now you know, it's a ghost. Why would you be surprised? Like, it's me. The heat is another thing. Oh fuck, I forgot to talk about the heat. We had like an intense heat wave. One day during the week it was like 28 degrees. 28 degrees. You guys, I wanted to die. I fucking hated everything that day. Now, that's degrees Celsius, and I know it's different in Fahrenheit, and I've been talking to a lot of you guys on Twitter that have been sending me screenshots of like what degree it is in your area in Fahrenheit, and I've been like converting it. You guys deal with insane heat. Wow. 30 degrees had all of my family like crying because we couldn't deal with it. Everybody who was out in the world on that day just fucking hated life. One night in particular, it was like 18 degrees at like 2 AM. That is unheard of here. I don't know how you guys that live in like hotter areas of the world, I don't know how you deal. We're used to, hot for us, or like a nice warm day is like 15 degrees Celsius. Anything above that is kind of like, wow. And then if you go over 25 degrees, it's like, right, Satan himself is trying to fuck our country over today. What did we do to you, Satan? What? Whenever I see the sun, I fucking hate it. Now, thankfully, it's raining today. What degree is it today? I haven't checked yet. It's the only day that I've woke up not feeling like I'm suffocating, so it's a good day. It is 16 degrees, thank fuck. Oh, but it's gonna go up to 17 degrees. Well, that's not too bad. That's acceptable. That's the kind of weather where it's still kind of like, it's a bit like humid, but it's not too bad. But I just thought I'd mention that, because again, I knew you guys would get a laugh out of that, because a lot of you guys deal with intense heat. If you're somewhere hot in the world, stay cool, make sure you drink loads. I got this bottle, look at the size of it towards my head. This is a big fucking bottle. I got a big bottle because I don't drink water ever. I'm so bad for keeping myself hydrated. So I thought if I got this bottle and carried it everywhere with me, that I'd be more inclined to drink water. And I have been. I've been drinking quite a lot, which is good. So make sure, wherever you are, if you're somewhere hot, that you drink lots of water, because dehydration headaches are a bitch. So just make sure that you look after yourself, you take care. And I will talk to you guys on Monday for the Fear the Walking Dead reaction.